Okay, I am on. Yeah, I have my sound. I just need to get... No, I only have the one stream at the moment. Yeah. And then Constance says this. Media source, media output capture. Testing. So what I think it was that a lot of my settings were based on one of my monitors, and that's the monitor that got destroyed last week. And so my settings flipped. They can hear me? Oh my god, they totally can't hear me. Don't listen to me. Yeah, Constance says hello, everyone. Well, I guess I will be, just, you know, talking to y'all as I talk to me. Yeah. We have a sponsor today? That's exciting. I wonder who it is. I am turning off my audio for a moment.
A joke.
Camping one where they've only just started to be. It's funny to me watching the development. Also, Geek and Sundry's audio
Might
team
be
stuff.
someone that they can hear now. I think.
What?
I think we can be heard.
We can be heard?
We could.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
I think it's working.
I'm out of things to talk about, though.
We can just tell people to like and subscribe if they enjoy our technical difficulties. Is it weird that we got
the whole stream?
Is it weird that we got through like 5 episodes without technical difficulties and then now?
And now we're on episode 2 of Tech Don't Work.
Yeah.
Are we on episode 6?
Yeah.
Yep.
Weird. Weird.
Okay. I'm gonna switch over to our visuals now.
Okay, apparently they can hear us.
Sweet.
Or at least they can hear some of us.
That's gonna make my transition way less cool, but we're gonna do it. Okay, guys, we're going live in 3, 2, 1. And hey, we're live!
Hello! Woo!
Welcome.
This is the 3rd stream in a row that Daniel's broken me at one of our starts. Oh my god. We'll actually make sure they can hear us too. Hey! Brennan can hear us.
Our sponsor is Unicom.
And
thanks, Brennan.
Brennan, do we all sound okay? I wasn't able to do a mic test. I have no idea how we sound.
Obviously, we didn't do a mic test, otherwise we would have known the audio wasn't working.
Okay.
We did a mic test last time and the audio stopped working.
So, what's getting me right now is now I'm actually getting 2 video sources for y'all. And I'm like, okay, why is it that as soon as I transitioned back into my live scene, like I've doubled my, I don't know. I obviously just need to.
I have an echo, apparently.
Jake was kind of an echo. Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. This should work perfectly now.
How dare you, Jake?
Do you want me to test it again by talking?
Yeah. Well, Brennan, you tell us if anything goes weird or wonky, or we'll have faith in you. You're our new sound tech.
You're our new stream tattletale. Tell us if something's wrong.
Stream tattletale. Stream tattletale. I want to make that into a one word. Any case, hello and welcome to the Retroscape live stream.
Oh, thanks.
We are on episode 6 today. We are. Do we have any announcements? Top of the stream announcements, because.
Yeah. Wait, I have one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Jake.
Yeah. So CanCon Line was last weekend, and it was pretty fun. Outside of some technical difficulties for 2 of our games, but me and Daniel wanted to give a shout out to Kristen, who made the games a lot smoother than they would have been for those that did get to play. That was my main announcement.
You're welcome.
No, it's super
Stop.
true.
Don't call me out in public. I don't like that.
Nope. Too bad. I'm gonna give you compliments.
As a social media coordinator, I like to hide behind the name Parlor, not my actual name. So,
Okay, Parlor, totally not Kristen, did a great job.
Yeah, that Parlor group really worked together cohesively to make each other's adventures and put all the maps together in a way so that the narrators could just come in and narrate and not actually have to do like any prep work whatsoever. Parlor really did a great job this weekend.
You're welcome, guys. CanCon was a lot of fun. I was really excited. I got to listen into most of the games, at least for a little bit of time for each of them, and it was good. I was very proud of everybody. I got to play in one too. That was fun.
Yep, but I think it sounded like it did pretty good as well. So if we happen to wind up having to do more online conventions, we have kind of an idea now how it's going to work. So that'll be fun to do.
Yeah, and on that note, while the Backstreet Boys tour is going on in the world and we can't go outside,
it could be over in like a month if people just listen to not the Backstreet Boys manager.
But if
trying to be better.
If you know of any conventions that are going online or any big online events that are running RPGs or anything like that, let us know in the Discord and the comments down below, because we would love to go there. This was my first time being at CanCon, which I now get to say because CanCon's normally up in Kansas and I don't travel up there. So it was really nice just being able to game at CanCon and not leave my house. So
yeah,
any other conventions that are running like that would be great.
Yeah, speaking of games too, we didn't get to do the level 12 Monster Bash Bonanza, so keep an eye out, especially in the Discord, because we're going to be doing that soon to make up for it, and make sure that me making 3 level 12 characters at 3 o'clock in the morning is worthwhile.
You chose this for yourself. But also, I want to run some more high-level games. I'm going to try and run some during the day as well, just because most of my evenings are taken up by, like, one of them being streams and other games and life in general. But I'm going to try and do some in the day, too, or morning, just because that way different people can play. But keep an eye out on that. Daniel, how's the PDF stuff? That game book?
It's going really well. I haven't updated it, but I'm in the process. It's really close. We're halfway through the gameplay chapter right now, but so we really only have the gameplay and then just a little bit left in the PDF. And that's where we're at for
Sweet.
that.
Sweet. I think that's all my stuff for announcements right now, because I don't know if one of the conventions that I usually do has announced they're doing digital yet, so we'll get to that when it happens.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Oh, I have an announcement.
Ooh.
I appreciate all of you guys, both you, Daniel, Jake, and Max, but also everybody who's here in the audience. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. I like playing this game, and I would even if we weren't streaming, but it's a lot more fun with everybody else here as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I appreciate that.
Tuesdays suck a lot less now.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I normally have to sit here and listen to my roommates play D&D. Now I get to play a game. It makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't let you play?
Well, they would if I asked them to. It's just when they started the game, it was not in my availability.
And now you're playing another game anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm watching a raccoon out my window play in the water.
That's adorable.
What the?
You should go give it some cotton candy.
Nature's weird, man.
Nature's great.
That should be part of the adventure. Just
a raccoon with cotton candy?
You're gonna see Tad
Yes.
watching a raccoon with cotton candy.
Well, you know, we have a trench connected to a river that we dug through some woods, so I'm sure there's a raccoon there somewhere.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
But yeah. Do we want to... I don't know what else we have. Yeah, go ahead, do that.
Cool. I'll start.
Go for it.
Hi, my name's Daniel. I develop Retroscape. It's fun. Tonight I am playing Tad. Tad is a young member of Depot. I control portal magic with my mind. That's the fun way of thinking about it. Or the power of mathematics creates alternate dimensions that I control. I also just leveled up to level 4, in which I'm dabbling in weather control. I figured weather control would be the best thing to do since we're out in the middle of the wilderness. And storms are scary.
But you could have a raccoon void companion.
You could have a void raccoon.
That is a thing.
You have time to change if you want.
Okay, well maybe I'll have a void raccoon.
No. Weather control is really smart. Weather control is really smart.
I don't know now. Okay, Kristen, your turn.
Oh, hi everybody. I'm Kristen, also known as K&W Root Beer in the chat. I am playing Constance today, our timekeeper, who is just very much about not letting bad guys hit her friends, whether that means jumping in the way, as she did in session 1, or making them backslide back to where they began their turn whenever they try to get close to us, which I got to do last time and was very satisfying. So yeah, that's me.
We love Constance. Constance lets us survive.
Oh, is it my turn
Max, yeah.
now? Hi guys, I'm Max. I play Just Seth. He is a void child, and he works with sort of the Ascent Lab. We just leveled up to level 4, and he is messing around with the Lycros monster strain, so I'm really excited about that.
Lycros.
Oh, it's me. Hi, I'm Jake. I am the narrator, and I also develop Retroscape as well, and I do all the other characters. I also try and kill the party, apparently.
What do you mean, apparently? You were very blatantly trying to kill the party.
I was not. I gave you a
You got
puzzle. It just
extremely
happened
close.
to be a very powerful, meaty, radio-controlled puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
And the answer was radios. Or just beat it till it died.
Which did work out in the end.
That is true. And you only lost one truck.
And no people. That's the important part.
No, but it was very close.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Too close for comfort.
A lot of these battles are a little too close for comfort.
You told me to make them so every fight is a challenge.
Daniel, why would you do that?
Oh, Daniel did that, not Tad. Okay.
Yeah, technically it was developer boss Daniel, not player Daniel, to be fair.
Yeah, player
Daniel, how dare you?
Player Daniel just wants Tad to grow old and have a happy life and, develop his little settlement.
Developer Daniel, I know you're watching the stream. How dare you?
Man, it's really don't look in the Cool Monsters channel we have, because there's some bad ideas in there that haven't been made yet that are very terrifying. Just wait till that level 9 and Upchuck's coming.
No, I don't want to fight an upchuck. They're gross.
Inside Out hippopotamus.
Player Kristen is gonna puke.
Ew.
I have a message coming in from developer Daniel. Understood. The rest of you don't worry about it. It's not important.
It's not like he publicly posted his message or anything.
Shh, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
That definitely didn't happen.
Okay, I think we're done with our just bullshittery.
Our delirious slow. Hey, we actually
Yeah.
have to start the stream. Like,
Do you
look.
want to intro us?
Yeah. All right. So, it's everyone's favorite, or if not, too bad for you. Time. Malcolm Moxie here, and I'm here to tell you what happened last week on Retroscape, the New Frontier. Our young operatives fought a radio-powered ghoul, which, if you're looking for him, go check out Big Bruce in the monster section of Retroscape Playtest Index. But Big Bruce was modified, had a radio antenna that attracted him to radio signals, had a large I-beam arm that he swung with great speed and power, and had an ability to charge through multiple operatives that stood in lines. Looking at you three. But they fought on, using the power of horns from our ascent, Just Seth, the power of making a monster not get to charge on his first turn.
I only got to do it that one
Content.
time. Stop being so salty.
And then, of course, our Tad using a lot of firepower and a lot of walls to slow down the creature. The guards of the town... I've lost Malcolm Boxey's voice today. I'm so sorry. The guards of the town also fought bravely. However, they were pretty badly injured and almost perished due to the fight. However, thanks to some lucky rolls, the operatives were able to save them and the town, though lost a truck in the process. So, they're now level 4.
Boop, boop.
I don't really have anything else clever to say other than level 4. We're going to talk about that a little bit, talk about what the next downtime is, and start setting up the next set of missions as our operatives have entered the second tier of gameplay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We're second tier now.
You are, because it's... Oh god, what was it? Novice? I can't remember, Daniel.
Oh, I don't know, like a novice, operative, legend, hero.
Basically,
legend.
levels 1 to 3 is the first
Almost
tier.
like you guys are like writing the system or something.
Yeah, it's fair. But yes, so welcome. Level 4 is basically when a lot of fun powers start opening up, and you know, challenges become a little bit harder because fun.
Reddit, I love you.
So yes, I'm done on that one. I think.
I am stumbling into the building, into my room of the Parliament building, closing and locking the door, and sleeping for 12 hours straight.
All right, let's roll to find out if you get to sleep. Wow, that's a lot of 12s.
Is that good? I don't know if that's
I don't know
good.
what that means.
What? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so you guys, all three of you were wounded, as was your horde of guards. To kind of skip ahead, yes, the fight is over. You guys can go take your downtime. Along with that, we are going into, like I said, you're leveling up right now, so in case there's anything you need to change or tweak or whatnot right now as you're leveling, with the end of that, your new settlement member, which increases your settlement by 1, DJ, also known as DJ Hockey Ghoulie, said that he would upgrade. He could actually upgrade the radio tower antenna for you, and you guys chose the longer range, I believe, the 500 range. Is that right? Or did you choose something else?
Oh, that sounds right. I know I want to be able to get in contact with Depot pretty much stat, but I think the 500 range is what we chose for that upgrade.
Oh,
Because we can now talk with all of our neighbors. That was the main goal.
I did not write it down.
Yes, your options were. Oh, sorry, not 500. Your options were increasing it to 50 miles, create a frequency locator or scanner, kind of like what Tad was doing accidentally. Create a long-range burst that will allow you to deliver messages to Delphi, or increase the security of your radios so people can't pick up your signals easily. Those were the 4 options that he could currently do, but you all as players also can upgrade things. Let you guys think about that and make sure. For the audience watching, in case you're new to this, we're testing out kind of a stronghold building with our venture system, which is a small part of the volcanic RPG engine. It kind of allows you to hopefully be able to build bases and businesses down the road, and even customize larger scale things like airships, vehicles, much further down the road, but playing with that idea. So that's where we're playtesting a little bit. And if you have ideas for stuff and ways that you can upgrade the settlement, either post them in the chat or post them in our Discord and go join us over there.
Yeah. Or if you're watching this later, post in the comments.
That too. Yes. But yeah, which of those 4 did you guys want to do?
I'm trying to remember what we chose as a group, because I know I personally wanted the frequency locator. But I think as a group we decided on I thought we decided on the 50-mile range.
For some reason, I think that's what I think you all chose like 2 things, and I think you all agreed that frequency locator was the thing you all wanted.
Yeah, it was like everyone's second choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go with that. So you guys have a frequency locator. Feel free to write that down in your notes that your range is now 50 miles from the antenna, which means you can talk to each other even within that 50-mile range on your radios.
Let's see.
So
just add a little 0.
you guys go and rest.
Oh,
Your wound is healed after your 8 hours of actually resting in a bed properly. Your points are restored. You guys get the congratulations and thank yous from people. DJ is introduced properly to people, and I believe you all said you weren't telling people he was a ghoul.
Nope, we were gonna tell him.
No, I got overruled, so we did tell people.
Oh, okay.
We need to be upfront about it. If we're not, then and people find out, we're gonna have a riot on our hands.
Who would you like to elect to be the one to tell people?
Tad, obviously. Tad talks to everyone.
That might come with a communication role, and I don't think that's a good idea.
Barty. Barty's the boss around here.
Do we have anyone with any sort of social anything?
Yeah.
Barty defers
That
to
would
you
be
3
me.
because it's your choices to bring him in.
Yes.
I do have communication.
I think you should definitely be the one to do it, because, by comparison, I think a ghoul would be rather nice looking. Seem totally normal.
Yeah. So what? Who's your elected to go tell the settlement?
I mean, just as if you're willing to do it, we would appreciate your exceptional social prowess.
He'll do it, but let's be clear, he doesn't want to. But he'll do it.
Okay.
He's just
think that's
not
fair.
happy about it.
Are
That's
you?
fair.
Everyone is gathered up, and Barty hands it over as our wonderful operatives and Parliament of Science representatives have something they'd like to discuss with all of you, and hands it over to you. That's not his voice, but that's okay.
This is our new friend Barty.
DJ.
I'm
likes-
I'm Barty.
No, not Barty. No, sorry, my brain. This is our new friend, DJ Hockey Ghoulie.
He's my
He
roommate.
likes radios, and he's a ghoul.
That's why it's hockey ghoulie. Yeah.
Okay, well,
HG.
with
But
that,
he's a nice ghoul. He doesn't do normal ghoul things. Yes.
all right. With that rousing speech, go ahead and roll me social communication, please.
I'm really good at that, so. Not today, I'm not.
Oh
That would be a 4 and a 1.
no! Oh no!
Ooh.
Yeah.
People seem uncomfortable and don't seem to really like that idea. I'll say I'll give each of you other two operatives a chance to try and help the situation.
Sure. Look, guys. You trust a void child and two weirdos to protect you. He is intelligent and more capable at radio communications than even us. And quite frankly, in this current world state, beggars can't be choosers.
Someone puts their hand up. What's a void child?
Just Seth.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's when you break depot rules and create a
My point is, Just Seth is scarier than DJ, and you trust us, so trust us.
Yeah, trust us. Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to roll social communication.
Yeah, what Constance said.
Let's see, it's 2 dice. Do I have any communication?
I just want that to be like intimidation. Like, yeah, just Seth
I
is
don't.
way scarier, and you trust us.
I mean,
right?
if you can argue me a different skill, I'll allow you to try it.
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't have anything even remotely like. But I rolled a 10 and an 8.
Okay.
So even on D12s, that's not bad.
They you get 2 successes that time,
Yes.
though barely. The crowd's kind of like quieted down, though they clearly are worried now. More like that quiet worried, like, okay. Like they just kind of thought that maybe just Seth was just a member of the lab that dealt with some odd things. They
Yes.
kind of just ignored the fact that they were
Yeah.
sent, but now they apparently are some creature of the void.
Yeah, you guys are doing a real good job.
And something about depot breaking rules, so you know, people are a bit they're okay with it, though they clearly are worried.
They're okay
That's
with
fine.
it. They're just clearly not okay with it.
As long as they're not rioting, they'll figure out real quickly that he's harmless and stupid, and then it'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't want to have to fight them.
I love the oh man, I love the comment from my friend. That was Tony Stark levels. Oh yeah, I'm Iron Man.
Hi, I'm a monster. This guy, also a monster. It'll be fine.
I love the
it's like a
deadpan
really weird
approach.
turn.
No, I also just like the idea that like just Seth is good at social because just Seth lays it all out, whereas I'm over here just like, there's a foot. Where's my mouth? Let's connect them.
That does also bring a point, Daniel, that I feel like we should address at some point. Like void children, especially that exist. How common is that?
I mean,
Like,
I've never seen
wouldn't
it
people
before.
be scared of that?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Okay.
I am.
Oh, that's fine. something to go over in that specialty for sure. Because that's all right. Yeah, people seem okay. No one's excited. No one volunteers for him to stay with them.
Oh, that's okay.
It's
He's my roommate.
okay. He's
Oh, that's
Chad's
right. He's staying with
roommate.
you.
Yeah.
That's right. He's your roommate now. You guys built pillow forts.
Yeah, with bunk beds and everything. It's great.
Okay. Well, they disperse. People kind of... They are blasé at best, we'll say.
That's fine. You don't have to be happy. We're out here to survive, okay?
Feels like morale will be an important thing.
I know.
It's,
So you know.
And while we're on the topic, maybe not using me as an example of something terrifying when comparing somebody to a monster. Maybe that would help morale and trust issues.
So says the one who dragged the hired guards out to the edge of the town and intimidated them into obedience.
They weren't doing their jobs. Duh.
I agree with everyone.
I'm sorry. I'm entertained by the chat right now. Oh god. So yeah, you guys go and rest after that interesting meeting.
Oh, that was before? Oh, that makes a whole lot of sense. That's why she was so snippy. It's fucking almost
I
dead
mean, I'm gonna
over
go
here.
with that. I'm gonna go with that's why everyone's like, all right, cool. We're just gonna go now.
As we're all just like bleeding from these like massive wounds.
Yeah, I kind of picture. Not gonna lie, I kind of picture you guys were gonna go with the, we defeated the giant ghoul and DJ warned us about him and DJ helped us solve the problem. Instead, it was, look at that one. That one's a monster.
Hey, I did not call Just Seth a monster. I did not. I didn't use that phrasing at all.
I
Agreed.
guess we'll just see how Seth feels about it. Interesting. But you guys finish up and go rest. To head and Corrine's speech. So yes, you guys rest. We're going to now get into that kind of downtime period as you are using the facility in the Parliament of Science to kind of upgrade yourselves, set up things, prep things, which is why the Parliament of Science building exists, to kind of let you guys level without having to be... It's the MacGuffin for why you can level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's really funny? It's after Just Seth has been complaining about people calling him a monster. He's gonna go inject himself with some monster DNA.
I actually kind of like this image of just Seth, like, wandering off kind of angrily. Just being like, oh, they want a monster.
I'll show you a monster. Go full Frankenstein on it, and like, I'll show you what a monster looks like.
I'll show you a monster. I'll get my intimidating aura.
Boom.
Ooh.
It's Alpha's predator presence. But...
Brennan, I didn't call Just Seth a monster. I just heavily implied it.
Well, you know.
Oh god. The chat makes this stream worth it every day, every
People
time.
can be scary without being monsters.
That's true. They all just assume that Seth had a skin condition.
That's a skin condition, really.
Look, they weren't gonna ask because they saw Just Seth turn into a giant monster, and they're wearing the Ascent robes, so people are just kind of like, that's just probably what they always look like.
That's just what everybody looks like, right?
But I mean, we're
That's
also
just-
we're also talking about Ascent, which is already banned from most lab activities for being monstrous. Like,
yeah, it's a weird line to deal
It's a
with.
tricky situation.
Yeah. Plus, you guys met a dissenter earlier, or you met an ex-Ascent operative out in the woods earlier. So
Yeah, but we
Well-
didn't really get much interaction on to that level because Ted kind of imploded him off of the back of the truck.
I was gonna more go with the fact you guys threatened him immediately, but yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but we didn't know he was a dissenter when we did that.
That's true. I just saw. What did you just upload, Daniel? All right, so you guys have this downtime period where you can upgrade the area. However, obviously resources are kind of low right now. You have enough to do some things, but you're going to need to gather up more material or start earning some credits and finding a way to maybe sell the crops if you're going with that, or selling goods. You also have quite a few settlement people who don't really have a place to do work right now outside of the warehouses and the kind of workshop area where supplies are being kept. So there's definitely some things you guys can mess with and play with. And actually, just for funds, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna let the chat, if they decide to, they can actually give you a free upgrade. So I want them to think of some idea, and I'll pick one of the ideas they send you.
Wait, chat gets to determine an upgrade?
I'm gonna let chat determine a free upgrade.
Oh man, we're gonna have like some sort of like weird monster like cage in the middle of town, or like, oh yeah, there's subterranean ruins filled with oozes.
I'm trying to give them ideas.
It's not a monster cage in the middle of town. That's just Seth's bedroom.
It feels more comfortable there. So yes, what?
Really mixed signals from you, Max.
Listen, Max isn't offended. Just Seth is.
Max enjoys the fact the character's a monster.
Oh,
I
yeah.
almost feel like it was by design.
I totally didn't show them the book, and they went, "What's that one?" I went, "Monster DNA Splice," and they went, "I want to play that one."
Oh, I didn't even look at any of the other labs. I
got through Anatomics Ascent, and then I stopped.
I was like, let me be a monster boy.
So yes, does anyone want to start you guys off with what you're working on? As a reminder, the things you guys can work on, and for the audience watching, and if you guys find one that you'd like that they post, like, feel free to write that down for later. You have 5 options you can work on, roughly, which break down into more things. Defense, which is basically building up your can be anything from building walls to training the citizens to fight better to trying to get new weapons, fortifying the area, turrets, maybe finding different things that you can play with there. Communication, which is the radio tower, but also other things you can play around with, like the contacting Delphi, gaining knowledge through signals by kind of testing and scanning radio waves, even contacting other settlements because you now have a much longer range. You have resource gathering, which can be anything from the food and water, ores and whatnot, and power supply, if you want to start making a power supply area, because you do have this nice river kind of stream setup, which is going to be building up into a pretty good sized lake of sorts. Then we have crafting and trade, which can be anything from you guys getting some settlements and seeing who has what skills to craft things. Like, right now you guys can't really buy things, but if you start trading with settlements, you're going to probably want to be able to spend credits easily. So things like weapon crafters or armor crafters or the other crafts that exist. And then you have, of course, the final one, which is the Parliament of Science Interests, which can involve anything from trying to get an NPC to join a lab, maybe, or trying to induct them of sorts, or trying to get get some of the exclusive crafts from your labs or other labs, even. And just general research of things like researching ghouls and sending that information back to Delphi might be useful information. But that's kind of what you guys have. Anyone want to go first?
I will, I guess.
Okay. I'm going to try and get you guys 2 projects for this one. That way we can kind of set up multiple hooks for you to go play with.
Mm-hmm.
As a reminder, you guys do know there is, back south of you, are the odd caves with that giant tentacle monster. There's also insectoid creatures even further south. You have the swamp area, you have the flat salt area, you have the big river that you've been messing around with, and there are those robots somewhere that you fought. Oh, and the bunker that you guys have not gone back to yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, knowing that those robots are still out there and being the one who has seen them the most, Constance's priority is getting some walls up around the settlement.
Okay. Are you wanting to use some of the supplies you guys have in town, or are you wanting to gather up supplies?
I feel like we should gather supplies. Am I remembering incorrectly? I feel like getting to the river went through like a foresty area.
No, you actually are in a pretty big plains area. The forest is off to the west, and there's one off to the. There's basically a large kind of cut through of plains, but there are forests in different areas. Even you have one northwest, northeast, straight west, and a little bit to the south as well. The east is more of a plains as well.
Okay, so the river is just cutting through like the plains area.
Yeah, that's the river is further. There's big plains that the river goes through. You guys kind of cut a wet, like a trench through that it's using to slowly make a river.
Okay, I just thought there were trees around it for some reason.
There's small trees. There's no big, huge forest.
Not lumbery trees. Yeah.
Yeah, not in the river, but they're close enough. You could theoretically use the river if that's what your plan is.
Oh no, I was imagining like a lumber mill and like water mill at the riverside, but they can be in two separate places. That's fine.
Fair enough.
Then yeah, I would want to organize a team to go get lumber from the nearest foresty area to start building walls with.
Okay. You go ahead and you tell me what you want to roll to get people, or do you have a number of people you want to bring?
No, not really. Just kind of whoever is willing.
Sure. Are you taking the other operatives with you, or are you going by yourself? Because you guys will be leaving.
Yeah, I'm happy to go alone.
Oh no!
Kind of going into like project management mode. But if they want to come along, then I won't.
Can I come with you?
Sure.
I've never been in a forest before.
Fair enough.
Seth, are you also going?
I mean, if they're both going, I'll go too.
Okay. By the way, feel free to like fix your tokens for your characters to be healed up properly.
Oh yeah, I get to be healed.
In case I need to.
And we get our new HP.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I hold 49 hit points.
I have 60 now.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey,
Wow.
49 hit points is still pretty good.
And I'm
Yeah,
up to
yeah,
43.
Let me know when you guys are all
I'm
set
good.
up.
You telling me you have like an encounter map for this?
I'm saying I asked questions earlier for a reason.
I see.
Ooh.
Look at you planning ahead.
I'm trying to a little bit. Do. Give me just a second while I get this moved.
I'm gonna look at what the chat has been suggesting because I have missed.
Please do.
Constance, I'm really thinking about. I kind of want to like help, like improve the crafting of things, and I'm wondering like maybe if I go with you to the forest, I could figure out like how to more easily like convert tree things into lumber things for the wall things.
Sure. Usually people just use axes.
Yeah, but what if we have like a really big axe
That'd be pretty cool.
that could go through multiple trees?
I know what Daniel took. That's fair. That's a clever way to use that.
I don't know what
God.
you're talking about.
Okay, of course not. I'm excited about it. It's going to be fun. I need... Nope. Where is... This one? No. Where are you? I believe the raccoon has moved to the front yard now because I hear my dogs losing their frickin' mind. God. They're adorable, but damn are they loud.
You guys lost me with all the beer talk, man.
Well, beer is a type of alcohol.
It's a Dr. Pepper brewery.
It's a Dr. Pepper.
That I can very much stand behind.
They're all about that.
I like that you just have like your trademark Dr. Pepper handy.
Always.
Trademark.
Dude, I drink Dr. Pepper every day. But I like Dr. Pepper so much I made a Dr. Pepper Druid subclass for D&D.
I don't...
What?
I did. It's amazing.
You have to give more words on that. What does that mean?
It is.
Is it 23 flavors of spell? Like, what is? Okay, we're not sponsored. I just want to note.
What is happening?
You could get D&D to sponsor me. I would be D&D. Dr. Pepper. See, my Dr. Pepper Druid Circle.
I do like that your handle is KNW Root Beer, but
I don't even like root beer.
You just full of lies and blasphemy now.
It's a high school nickname. My Druids of the Circle of Dr. Pepper have integrated into the urban world and found connection with the very lifeblood of city living, Dr. Pepper.
Oh god.
You can, at 10th level, you can turn into a Dr. Pepper slime with your wild shape.
Oh no.
It's great. I love it.
Oh god. Okay.
I took a drink of my drink and it splashed into my eye.
I feel like now we need like a Dr. Pepper Neurogrind subclass.
Just combine all of my favorite things together.
Yeah. You slowly convert into a Dr. Pepper nanotech ooze.
Brennan, just for you, I will share the link
in
the Discord.
Oh dear.
So yes, you guys. Oh, I need to move you. That's what I need. Sorry, it took a second for that to actually upload correctly.
I actually really like this pause. I get to learn about the Dr. Pepper Druid.
Yes. Pepperton.
I guess I'm just going to share it in the Retroscape general channel. I know it's not really Retroscape, but it's related to the stream, so there we go.
So,
Dr. Pepper Druid Circle.
You know how you couldn't figure out the last name for our doctor?
Yeah.
Hector Pepper is a pretty good name.
You're so right!
Huh.
Our doctor's name is Hector Pepper. That's
Indeed.
great. I love it. Thank you, Max.
You're welcome.
Just. All right, so we're gonna move you guys over here.
Ooh.
There's kind of the roadway that leads up to some trees. As you guys are exploring the trees, getting things set up, you actually see there's kind of the remnants of buildings nearby.
Oh.
Ooh, ruins.
Yes. So, what would you guys like to do while you're here to help with the trees or dealing with watching, or what are you working on for this project, basically?
I'm just a project coordinator. The people that volunteered to come with us, however many people did that, are the ones who are going to actually have to do the labor here.
I'm driving the truck.
I'll keep watch.
So
okay. So you can roll me observation wisdom then, as Tad focuses on the steering wheel.
Yeah, unless we park, and then I'll stop and get out. But
you said that like a joke, but I'm actually good at wisdom observation.
No, the me laughing was because of just in general.
We're a funny group.
What's my target number?
Target number is going to be... Actually, just tell me what your highest one is for this.
My highest one is a 9.
Okay.
Nice.
And what is your highest one after that?
I have a 9 and 2 8s.
Very
okay.
nice.
Okay. Good to know. I have to pull up something.
Dun dun dun.
Well, it closed as I was pulling it up because I hit the wrong part of the top of the screen. But I need that letter. Nope. Google, work with me. So, as you're looking around, you can see, like I said, the buildings that are there. They look like they are pre-war buildings that have just kind of crumpled away. You kind of get the road that you're on is kind of a worn-down road. It clearly was a road at one point. You're pretty sure this is what would have been called a small town kind of stop, or maybe even just a diner town where it's just a small couple of buildings that they make their business off travelers. But you can hear something moving around in the rubble.
Oh no. Hey guys, I hear something moving around in the rubble.
Oh, that's strange. I'm gonna park and come check it out.
Cool.
Over.
Over.
We're all in the same. We're in one truck.
Oh.
You should truck.
Just Seth wasn't even using a walkie-talkie. He just like used his hand and made that noise.
I appreciate that actually.
Yeah, it sounds like you just heard a little bit of noise.
Huh. Okay, I pull over.
Sure. The truck's already stopped, Tad.
Oh, I should have known that. I was driving it.
Yeah, I would like to creep towards the ruins and see if I can hear or see anything.
Sure. Roll me dexterity and stealth. Are either of you following them?
Yes.
I suppose I'll tell any
Mm,
settlers with us to stay put and stay quiet.
actually,
Roll me dex stealth.
I
My
will be
my stealth
staying a
is a
little ways
14.
behind.
Okay. What'd you get, Ted?
Sorry, I meant to say I'm gonna stay a little bit behind. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
9 high for me.
Cool. You guys go ahead and put yourself on the map where your kind of order as you're moving, how far away you are and whatnot.
Okay, as if we're going forward.
Yes.
Just Seth is gonna get right about here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stay basically just like next to the truck.
Okay.
We'll hang out by that tree and boulder behind Just Seth.
Okay. Just Seth, you seem to be being quiet right now.
Cool.
You hear again like a little. It sounds like rocks being dropped almost.
Okay. Do I see any rocks falling or anything?
Roll me observation wisdom again, real quick, since you're actually looking more closely now, and you're a bit closer to where it actually is.
My highest one for that is actually a 19.
Oh, you actually see something floating by this wall, just kind of floating around. It has a rock in it. It looks like a little tiny octopus that's floating, or jellyfish floating, that has a rock, and it just kind of is floating around, and all of a sudden the rock disappears, and it just kind of like makes a kind of weird gurgling noise, and then looks around for another rock and picks it up and starts floating around with it, and then it pops again.
It's a rocktopus.
Oh, I know it's a fractopie, but it's so cute.
But yeah, that's what you see.
Just Seth just thinks this is the cutest thing he's ever seen in his life.
Here, for the stream, I'm going to put it right here above the truck and expand it. There you go.
Understandably cute.
I'm playing with rocks.
Yep, it's just kind of like picking up rocks, and it just seems to be like disappearing them, and then as it disappears one, a rock falls out of the sky from somewhere else, and it goes back over to it.
Oh! Can I creep a little bit closer?
Sure.
Let me get like right here and hide behind this boulder. But
Sure.
Just Seth is very excited. He's never seen anything like this before. He wants this to be his new best friend because it's the cutest thing he's ever seen in his life.
You see it just kind of floating around.
I'm really torn here because I think it's adorable and I love it, but Constance is a bit more, she's a bit more cautious than I am. But I will also creep forward as Just Seth does.
Tad, you see them creeping forward towards something. You don't see what it is. By the way, for you guys, just so you know, this thing is about the size of your palm at most.
Oh!
I'm gonna follow, but I'm going to try to keep my distance still fairly well, because this whole like sneaking up on woodland creatures thing is not something I have much experience with.
That's fair. Tad, go ahead and roll me observation wisdom since you're getting closer.
Okay.
And what did you want to do, Seth?
I want to get closer to it. I want to do like that little like the thing kids do when they see a really cute animal and they're like, "Come here, baby."
Okay. Roll me social communication.
I got a 4 on my observation.
Wow.
It's clearly my best skill.
You have no idea what they're looking at, really.
Yeah.
See, you know how my rolls sucked earlier? I'm looking at a natural 20 and a 12 right now.
It's meant to be.
Wait,
We're
so
supposed
what'd
to have
you
a
get?
flashlight
I got
companion.
a 20 and a 12.
Okay, you watch this little thing just like kind of floating, and stops and looks over you and just keeps floating, and slowly just starts kind of wobbling over to you as it's holding a rock that just poofs away, and another rock drops and it kind of looks back and looks at you, and like kind of just floats there for a little bit.
I want to like pick up a rock and like try to give it to him.
It floats over and takes the rock, and just watch the rock disappear, and then another rock plops out of the air and just makes that little happy gurgling noise.
Seth is definitely making very happy noises as well.
It's
He's
making
also,
noises
like,
similar
right
to what
here.
Seth makes. Yeah. Constance, what you
Mhm.
doing?
I am going to stay here and watch with one hand on my pistol.
Sure.
I'm not really sure what's going on here, but
Now that
yeah.
Constance has stopped moving, I'm gonna kind of like come up near Constance
Sure.
and be like, Constance, what's going on?
I don't really know. There's like weird little octopus thing.
Oh, like takoyaki?
Uncooked, but sure.
Oh, weird.
I would like to just like hold my hands out like this to see if it'll like land in them.
Roll me another social communication.
That's a 20 and a 6.
It lands in your hand.
I feel like Children of the Void should have special interactions with fractured beasts.
Maybe, yeah. It just kind of lands in your hand.
I'm just like, hello there, friend. You are very cute.
It just keeps making like little noises.
He wants to like stroke the top of its head.
It makes a happy kind of like echoey purr. Like it's a purr echoing from a deep canyon or hole.
Oh, I make the same noise back. That void purr.
Constance and Ted,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing?
Well, just Seth is making a friend. Let's go ahead and clear out these ruins. This feels like a good base camp for a lumber mill.
Yeah, I agree. I guess it's safe, whatever it is.
I'm gonna kind of give just Seth and the octopus thing a bit of a wide berth, but I'm gonna come around to go and check out the rest of the ruins.
Okay,
Tad will follow.
sure. Ted, do you look to see what's in Just Seth's hand?
Yeah, I'm definitely, yes.
Ted, roll me intellect knowledge.
Ooh,
You might actually know what this is.
let's see, that's 4 dice, and one of them's gonna be a d20. Alright. I got an 18.
You know what that is.
Yeah.
You know what that is. You also know they generally don't just act as singular things. And as you're kind of looking at that and you realize that, you watch as you see a little one pop up here.
Oh, Constance. I think that's a fractopea. And there's another one.
A fractopie?
Yeah, that.
What is that?
Oh, it's a little deranged void creature that always kills people mercilessly in giant swarms that mass over small cities and kills everyone or something like that. That's what I've heard. I don't know.
Like that one over there?
Yeah, like that one. Oh!
Is that an actual swarm?
and
Yes.
also that one.
Oh god.
Wait. And... Oh, yeah! And like, the 800 of them over there. Wait.
Meanwhile, Just Seth is just making blooping noises at the one in his hand.
Seth,
Constance?
What?
I don't think that's gonna be your friend.
Oh, but he's sitting so nicely, and I gave him a rock, and he made it disappear, and then it
Seth,
dropped
look,
somewhere
look
else.
over there, please.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot of friends here.
It's just like that scene where we get one that we really like and we take him back, but we get overrun by other versions of him in the process, because I think we did that with the ghoul. We got the one cute one and we took him
Wow.
home.
Wow. You're not wrong, but wow.
That's funny. Anyway, just Seth, I'll give you one more roll to make. I'll let you do one more social communication roll with this thing.
Yes!
While you're making that roll, chat, for what it's worth, I know exactly what these things were, but Constance don't, so
I got a 9, an 8, and a 6.
nice.
Okay. 1 second.
Let Rocktopus be my friend.
9, 8, 6.
Yeah.
Okay, you beat me on all 3 of my rolls. So it just kind of like sits in your little jacket and just falls asleep as the swarm slowly moves towards you guys angrily. Roll initiative, everyone.
Oh boy.
I'm so excited!
I honestly, genuinely hope that you can keep this thing as a little animal companion. For what it's worth, while we're getting into combat with these things, it's a good chance to tell people what they are and where they came from.
Do you go? Am I supposed to do that?
Sure. We're rolling dice for you.
Oh, that's fair. So Fractopie, the actual origin of Fractopie, for those who are curious, in ChupacabraCon last year, the awesome, oh god, hang on, let me get the artist.
Foodie Pie.
Foodie Pie, who you can find on Instagram, right?
And Facebook. I can share their Facebook at the very least.
Yeah, do
Yes,
it.
please share that in the chat. So they ran in Daniel's game at ChupacabraCon, and then they ran in my game, and then they ran in, I think, Kristen's game, and they wound up making us those cute little things you see Daniel has from a Fractured Beast. I saw it and immediately sat down and started writing out what Fracture Pies are. I think Kristen and Daniel wound up helping name them based on the Foodie Pie persona. And so in the Fractured Beast, you can actually, or in the docs, you can find them as a singular and also as a huge swarm. But that's the real life origin of them. As for lore origin for them, it's unknown, though whatever Depot agent thought of them probably was a good-willed natured person and unfortunately just thought of too many imaginary friends at one time. So yes, they are one of my favorite creatures that I've ever gotten to design, actually. Yeah. Not just because they were an artist made them and then I made a monster out of what they made.
So that helps.
It does help quite a bit, yes. I'm going to leave the swarm picture up there and then just use the Fractopie for the size because it makes it easier. So, let me get you guys your initiative. I apologize.
Initiative? I'm really good at that. 1.
That's good. That, and then... There we go. Boop. That one. Okay, and they get to roll 3d12s. I got an 8.
Boop, boop, boop.
I got a 10.
I got a 14.
And what'd you get?
A 1.
A 1.
A 1.
All right then.
Honestly, Josh, I would very, very greatly welcome the chance to crochet some Fractify.
Do it. Do it.
He joked about commissioning me. You should do it.
I didn't know you were gonna wait. I want one.
Me too.
Yeah.
Tell me how
My
much they
commissions
are.
are always open.
Yes, but how much are they?
don't
And where
know.
would people find your commissions?
Adventurer's Yard on Twitter. Also, just DMing me on Discord is fine.
If you go,
I don't know.
if you go to our Discord, you can find him there.
You're just
Yeah.
gonna get like 5 commissions for Fractopie now.
I
Oh,
hope
God.
so. I don't know how much. I would have to take a look at what size and everything I would make them. But like for real though, I would love a commission to make Fractify.
I'm gonna quickly like look at this is something they made for me.
Oh, you're gonna show off your Dragonborn?
Yeah,
It's
this is
still one of my
Dragonborn.
favorite things I've ever made. I love him.
He's
So
very
proud of how
cool
he came
and very
out.
awesome. I got him the same time that Fractopies got made.
That's true.
That was the same year. So anyway, yes, go do that. I think it's all of our stuff right now, though. Yeah. Okay, then. Time to just Seth. You're up. What do you want to do?
So my little friend is safe in my pocket, right?
He is currently asleep. I'm gonna say,
Okay.
because you rolled enough successes to make him not want to eat your face.
Cool. Let me get to the right tab. There we go. Snap to center. Oh, these are still in increments of 10. That's fine.
Oh, 1 second. I can fix that. And yeah, basically just take the 0 off and you'll know what it is.
Yep, so I will move up here. Right there.
Okay.
And then I am going to attack with...
You need to move up 1 more, just so you know.
Actually, why?
Is your range 2 yards?
Well, it is with my air-ripping strikes.
Oh, well, you didn't have to move then at all.
Well, yes, I do, actually. Oh, never mind. It's 10 yards. You're right. I don't have to move at all. I'll go back over here.
All right.
I'm just gonna air-ripping strike this guy. So I'm gonna hit him with my horns, and I'm gonna spend a momentum to, make it attack from all the way back here.
Okay. Roll. Your target number is 8.
It's gonna be 3 successes.
Ooh.
So, that is 1 damage.
Good.
Okay.
And how close are you guys to me? I am gonna move up to right here.
Okay.
Because
Are you moving? Yeah, so you move there. Okay. Are you moving there before or after you attack, just out of curiosity?
I will go before.
Okay, just checking.
Because I'm gonna activate my Alpha Predator's presence. So
Okay.
after making an attack against a target, all allies within range deal an extra +3 damage to that target till the end of my next turn. And my current range is my social, so that's 2 feet.
Okay, 2 yards, yeah.
I feel like anytime a narrator says, oh, just for curiosity.
It matters. Is the ability say if you deal damage or if you successfully hit? For the presence.
Let me look. It says after making an attack.
Okay,
So
cool.
I don't even have to hit. I just have to make the attack.
Nice.
That's good. You rip through the air with these claws, which have these. Wait, does air ripping claws? You have to.
It's air ripping strikes, and
Yes.
it's not with my claws. It is with a melee attack action.
Right. Well, are you using your claws or your horns then,
I
basically?
used my horns. I don't have claws.
Oh, okay. I think. Question. So,
You just whip your head to the side so hard you send airwaves at it.
the air ripping strike is that's Lycros, right? Do you have to be in the monster form to use it? I can't remember.
That's a good question. Let me. Let me read real quick.
Okay, I couldn't remember if you had to be unleashed to use those or not.
I
think
think
so.
you do. I
Ooh.
just
Well,
made a level
then,
12. I should know this.
Then,
yeah.
as a free action, I will unleash before I do that.
That's totally fine. I just wanted to double check. So as you swing your head back, you whip your horns back and forth. Yes, it makes contact with the swarm and starts to cut through the swarm, and as it does, the swarm disappears and then appears.
Oh shit.
Okay, they also take 3 bleeding damage. I don't know if that hits them.
They actually do not take any damage.
Oh!
Hold on
Yes.
a sec. Can I backslide? Does it count? When an enemy makes a move that puts them closer to me and within 10 yards?
So it's not technically a move for
Dang it.
It's a teleport and it's a reaction.
Backside's a reaction as well. But...
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure this out. You know what? I'll say technically, ooh, that's a hard one. Their ability to teleport is part of their movement, so I'll say you can roll it and try.
Yes. All right. Wisdom knowledge versus their wisdom resist.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be 9. They are going to be resistant to this kind of stuff just because they are
A
a
swarm.
swarm. So
Yeah,
you're going to need to get 2 successes for this one.
Okay.
And target number is 9.
2 successes, a 10 and a 12, and a 2 and a
Wow.
4.
Okay.
High roller.
I'm glad that
Woo-hoo.
the backspace works.
Oh, are you? Are you glad this week?
Well, no, I'm glad that I'm glad I can hit undo on roll 20. I think
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm very upset by your ability.
I've used undo
No.
a lot on roll 20.
Yeah, I'm glad that undo exists, and that was the last thing I moved. No, okay.
So does he take damage now?
No,
Ha 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 ha.
he does not take any damage. However,
The distortion in time.
yes, yeah, he still moved. Yeah, they have an ability called Void Escape, which is a common thing for fractured beasts. However, it is now Constance's turn. Unless just Seth wants to move any more for their turn.
No, because if I move, they're not gonna get the +3 to damage. If they
just if
can
you're near 'em?
even.
Oh,
Yeah, I have to be near them.
gotcha. Cool.
That they get a +3 to their damage.
Fair enough. Constance, you're up.
Okay. I am going to use my action to build momentum. I'm going to use my maneuver to deflect, and then I'm going to get another momentum at the end of my turn, so I'm back up to 3. And my
Okay.
defense is at 10.
It's their turn. They can't do the thing.
Don't do the thing.
It's 3 momentum. I can only do it so many times.
No, this is me talking to myself. This is not.
Oh.
They literally can't move after using Void Escape. That's why
Oh.
they can't take the move maneuver.
It was even more useful than I had hoped.
Very
That's it for their turn.
Wow.
Yeah, they can't actually do anything right now because they can't take the move maneuver.
Okay, so I'm gonna set up my rig because that
Okay.
seems important. Ooh, no, actually, this tree right here. Can I kind of stand behind it?
Yeah, I'll say you can.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna set up my rig, and I want to do a lightning path right across it
Nice.
using my new level 4 spell.
Spell?
Yeah, I mean, math magic.
To be fair, that's Tad calling it that. I realize.
Yeah.
But the playtest program is like, no.
Okay.
All right. What
I'll
happens?
use my singularity, guys. It's fine.
Tad just whispers lightning bolt under his breath.
I've been trying so hard not to refer to them as spell slots when I was building the level 12 character, and I only had so many inventory slots for those. I was like, I just keep thinking of it as spell slots.
So what you guys don't know is Tad is a really big Dungeons and Dragons fan.
Oh my god. He would be. I love him. I love him so much.
Oh, anyways, I'm rolling intellect combat versus its defense.
Mm-hmm. No,
Right,
I can't
and-
type.
Yes, here we go. Oh my god, that is like the worst rolls. I got a 6 high.
6? That will not hit.
Yeah. Can I do it?
Yes.
Rerolls? Yeah.
Yes. 1 momentum per. I will not give you any momentum unless you really need it, but.
Okay, well, I only have 1 momentum, but so I'm just gonna reroll my d20. And I got a 2. Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to hold on to mine for the big thing.
my lightning path splurts and does nothing, and
Oh,
I shrug. Sorry, guys. It was the first time I tried it.
It's
Nobody
okay.
does that my first time.
We know you have performance anxiety.
Is that just Seth just giving like that little jab for him being called a monster earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, it is just Seth's turn.
I'm gonna howl at it
Okay.
and try to make it run away. Because I
Okay.
couldn't hit it. So I roll social determination versus their wisdom resist.
Okay. Target number is 9. I'll say it requires 2 successes just because they're a swarm.
Okay.
Oh wait, this is with. Okay, sorry.
I got a
Continue.
15 and a 19.
nice.
Hey Daniel, do you know if this is considered fear technically?
It is. I don't.
It
think
doesn't
it's-
mention the feared condition.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
think it's specifically fear. If something's immune to fear, I think.
That's why I'm checking.
Yeah. Narrator call.
I'm gonna. Well, here's my logic. It's immune to fear, being grabbed, being stunned, being paralyzed, and being knocked prone.
That's a
But
yeah.
yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna say it's immune to this. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Yep.
I also need to figure out how to write that better.
Playtesting is tough.
It is. They don't seem to be bothered by it, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, then I'll just deflect.
Okay. Constance, you're up.
Okay.
I feel like none of our 4th level abilities are doing very well right now.
Hey, mine did great.
I'm
Actually, that had nothing to do with being fourth. That had nothing to do with being 4th level. Actually,
Yeah.
mine will come into play if anyone gets hurt.
I hope it doesn't come into play then.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I guess I will just shoot at the swarm of void octopuses. Octopi. I'll take my maneuver to build momentum again,
Okay.
and then I'll use my action to try and shoot at them, I guess.
Roll to shoot.
I mean, no, that's a 3 and a 1. However, I did roll a 1, so I get a momentum thanks to Quick Learner, my specialty. That sets me up to 5, and that's my end of my turn, so I go up to 6.
Just go ahead.
Guys,
Just go ahead and
do
roll
we
your
really
backslide.
need trees that bad?
Just go ahead and roll my backslide.
Just go ahead and roll backslide.
Okay. 2 and 3.
You know what, Daniel? Now I wonder if forced movement is considered prone, because I'm not sure why they're... Yeah, it's a... Alright, fair.
Hold on. Let me look at the specifics for Quick Learner. I only got one success. Quick Learner, you can only gain 1 momentum during a turn. And it must... this is a reaction. Okay. So no. I don't get another momentum for rolling another 1, but I rolled a 12, a 4, a 2, and a... Oh, wait, I can reroll. Shit, I've got all this extra momentum. Let me reroll these.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 2 to reroll 2 dice. And I got a natural 20, so a 20 and a 12 would be 2 successes.
Alright, note to self. Look into forced movement and prone for swarms. I feel as though it might be immune to this, but I don't have a term for it, so for now, it's not.
I don't see what... I mean...
Well, because technically you can only affect 1 creature with it, which is why it should theoretically be immune to it. In the same way you can't affect a vehicle and everyone inside of it.
I suppose...
I think that's actually what makes swarms so dangerous, is that, like... there's so many abilities that are like 1 creature abilities or stuff.
Yeah. You know what? That's actually yeah. I'll figure out how to word that better. I'm gonna do it this time. From this point forward, though, it will probably it's gonna be immune to that, just because
it learns.
Well, it's more the fact that it's immune to so many other things that involve movement. So I'm not sure why it's not immune to that.
Yeah.
Because it's such a unique ability?
Yeah, but you're only able to affect 1 creature, so that's why.
It's a rift in time, swallowing it up.
It's still gonna lose its turn because it can't do anything else. I'll do it for this one because playtesting. Tad, you're up.
Okay, cool. I'm so glad it hasn't gotten close to us yet.
This is such a bizarre fight.
Yeah.
Welcome to 3 level 4s.
I think I'm actually just gonna Rift Bolts it.
Okay.
Rift Bolts it.
Oh, Rift Bolt. That's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna use itself against itself. Okay, I have never rolled this bad in my life. I got an 8.
I will give you rerolls.
Ooh.
Since I'm not allowed to backslide anymore. I'm joking. But yeah, how many do you want to reroll? I've got plenty of momentum.
I have... Does an 8 hit?
An 8 will hit, yes.
Okay, I have 2 more dice that I can...
Alright, I'll give you 2 rerolls.
Cool. Jeez, a 4 and a 5.
Okay, so you still hit.
Help you at that point.
That's gonna be 12 damage with the Rift Bolt.
Okay. It's going to use its reaction to move back to where it keeps trying to get to.
Oh!
And again, not take any damage for this round.
Hmm. Oh, I see. It teleports. Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, it teleports when it takes damage and negates the damage. However, when it does that, it also can't move after that.
Oh. Okay, got it.
So when Constance moved it back after it did that, it couldn't move.
We got to avoid the damage, though.
True.
Okay, that's great. I'm gonna deflect.
Just Seth, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna hit him with my horns.
Go for it. Roll to attack.
What's my target number?
8.
That's gonna be 4 successes.
Jesus. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, so I have all of my momentum. So I'm gonna rend. So that's going to be
So much
36 damage plus 4 bleeding damage.
Please add 5 heat damage to that.
You what?
5 more heat damage. So 41 damage.
Okay. So for how much regular damage? It's immune to bleeding damage. So how much regular damage?
So Tad added 5, so that's
It should be 41 total.
41.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Are
Got
you
it,
making it
yeah.
all heat damage or splitting it to physical and heat? I don't know if that matters with the swarm, but
Yeah, but so it won't split it technically. It's either doing one or the other, and it's giving
Yeah.
extra 5. So basically, it's powering up and it's either gonna be regular or it's gonna be fire because that's how it's meant to. Yeah, just that way you can't split it because otherwise.
well, the extra 5 is always heat, and then you can choose to make the regular damage heat or.
Oh,
physical.
it shouldn't do that. That's good to know.
That's how it's written.
No, I know.
like-
That's not, yeah, I'm saying
Okay.
that's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be
Okay.
either always one or always the other.
Ah, fair.
Yeah, because otherwise, then it turns into what? Because one damage source, technically, you won't get wounded then if it
Yeah.
would go over.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be one source of damage. But that's good to know. Daniel, make a note for Depot because Discord's not letting me type stuff right now.
That's fair.
I will use my maneuver to deflect.
Okay.
And my Alpha Predator's presence is now activated, so if you guys hit it, you do an extra 3 damage.
Whoop, whoop.
And you learned that it only can do that reaction once a round.
That's good to know.
Yes. Constance, you're up.
I am going to shoot at it and deflect, I think. So
Roll to shoot.
that is an 18 and a 3, so 1 success,
Okay.
which is like 7 damage, I think. Yeah, 7 damage.
Okay.
And then
Plus
I'm gonna...
the 3.
Oh yeah, plus the 3 because of the alpha presence, so 10 total. And I will deflect, so my defense is at 10.
Okay. It's their turn. They're going to attempt. Every time. You dealt damage. Oh no, you didn't deal damage with rift bolts. I'm sorry.
Nope. You negated that and teleported.
I did. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
To
the
be fair-
first time I've ever legitimately heard Daniel be salty.
He knew how these things were designed.
I can be salty and you can be peppery.
Okay, it's
together
gonna
we're
roll to
well
attack you
suited.
guys.
It was so bad. That was terrible.
So it does get to actually roll against all 3 of you. So,
Of course it does.
well, anyone that's in the swarm.
Yeah.
Does an 8 hit anyone?
Nope.
Yes.
Okay, so that is. So I have an 8, 9, 10.
Oh.
Yeah,
How
the
many
10
successes?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
and
1
yes.
success on Constance, 3 on Seth and Tad.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I rewind damage on both of them?
Yeah.
It's not damage.
What?
Oh no.
That's worse.
So all 3 of you are grabbed.
Oh, lovely.
However,
That's what I wanted.
hang on. I'm having to read this 1 second.
So this swarm of fractopie just dodged my rift bolts, teleported on top of us, and is now swarming around our limbs to hold us down. This seems fantastic.
I also need Tad and Just Seth to please roll me their just straight wisdom. You are making an overcome roll.
No, I
Wow.
know what's gonna happen.
Wisdom is my best attribute.
Wisdom is my second best attribute.
I think Todd was being sarcastic.
I wasn't. I got a 6, a 7, and a 12.
6, 7, 12.
I will give you rerolls.
I got an 11.
Okay, you're good. I hope
Okay.
you're
You both are fine. You overcame the target number. You felt yourself being kind of like pulled and then went back. Actually, all 3 of the 2 of you would know very much the kind of feeling that was happening. They were pulling you into a little void pocket, but they were unable to.
Hey, that's rude.
You 2 are currently grabbed by 3 of these things. Constance, you're grabbed by 1 of them.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. That is the end of their turn because they can't do anything else. So, Tad, it's the start of your turn. Your wound threshold is lowered by 1 temporarily.
Oh no!
That's not okay. But okay. Yeesh.
Yes, you are currently grabbed by these things.
Okay. I don't like any of this. Oh, no, I do like this one. Alright. I'm gonna use another singularity. Charging Beast.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, what is up with this? I
The
just
dice
got
against you.
3 6s and a 4.
I can give you 2 rerolls if you want them.
I will take you up on that.
Okay.
Jesus.
Sorry. D made me dinner. I'm trying to eat it quietly over here.
Okay, I got an 8. Does an 8 hit?
Yes.
Yay! So that's gonna deal 7 damage.
+3.
10 damage.
Okay.
And any targets that are struck are pushed back 1 yard for every success on the roll. So it would be 1 yard.
Yeah.
I'm
And
hoping to
that's-
just get it off of me. That's really my goal.
You know what? Only because you've had bad rolls, I'm not going to say they're immune to this being a movement-based thing. Since,
they are immune to movement-based.
I mean, technically they're only immune to prone, according to how I've written it so far. As I've learned, movement-based things destroy swarms.
Yeah.
So we will have to play with that some. I'll say it gets a move for this one.
Cool. And I'm now 3 singularities down, having dealt a whole 10 damage to it. That's much better than last time.
You're also. I'll say you and Constance aren't grabbed now, since it's technically not on you.
Woohoo!
More things I need to make notes of.
I am going to. God, with my singularity, I really don't want to move, or with my rig setup, I don't want to move. I'm gonna deflect.
Okay. Just Seth. You are up.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Can I attack while I'm grabbed?
You can.
Cool. So these things are kind of like holding me down, and I'm just gonna like headbutt them with my horns.
Okay.
Try to hurt them a little bit. I don't know if it'll work. So that's 3 successes.
Okay.
So that's 21 damage. I'll go ahead and use my 1 momentum to rend.
I'll say don't do that.
Okay,
because
well then.
I forgot to use their reaction when they got hit.
Oh,
Guess what they're doing? They're popping back over by using their break action to negate the damage because they had their turn. So they negated the damage, unfortunately. I forgot to do that when.
am I still grabbed since they disappeared and moved?
Huh. Hang on. You know what? I'll say no. I'll say you're no longer grabbed because they teleported away, technically.
Perfect.
For now, yes. I'll say that.
That makes
Then
sense.
I will deflect.
Just Seth, you did lose 1 wound threshold temporarily, though.
Oh, cool.
Because they were grabbing the start turn. Sorry, I'm double checking all my stuff.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna deflect.
Okay. Lots of things I have to go over. Constance, you're up. I haven't actually got to use the swarm before. It's a very weird fight.
So you said that my grab was broken because of Tad's thing, right?
Yes, and they teleported, so it's doubly broken.
Okay.
Extra broke.
They teleported like right next to where they were. Is that right?
Yeah,
Is
they
that
basically
what
just
the
they
next
moved.
one?
Yeah, they went from here to back to here.
Okay.
I like
that's
to
what
think that they were like swarming up on top of us, and then I like did my weird charge thing, and it pushed them back, and they immediately teleported again right on top of us. But they haven't grabbed us yet.
That is
Yeah.
true. They have not grabbed anyone yet, though their turn is coming.
I will just. Gosh, I don't know. Let's see. Everything I can do from a range. So I'm gonna use.
Anything I can do, you can do at a range.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and try and move over here.
Okay.
And I will use my action to build momentum and get one at the end of the turn so I can go up to 3.
I'm just gonna say, are you sure about the action? Unless you're thinking you're not gonna be able to hit them very easily, just because they seem to be able to set.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've got a pistol. I get to roll a d12 and a d20 on, and it does like 7 damage. I'm not a damage dealer. I'd rather move back to avoid getting damaged myself, so I can spend my momentum on protecting my allies.
Okay, gotcha. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, I'm the damage dealer, as you can tell by the 0
I'm sorry,
damage that
Ted.
I've dealt.
The problem is you're right after them.
Yeah.
Well, it's their turn. They're gonna try and grab you too.
Yay.
I got a 9.
Yep.
I don't know what the goal is, but it succeeds.
Yep.
I'm trying to make you try again.
You're gonna make me try again.
Yeah.
Roll to make me try again.
Versus your wisdom resist, which I think was a 9. You said, right?
Yes. 2
That is
successes.
That is 3 successes.
Okay, that's enough.
And almost another momentum. A 2 instead of a 1.
You got 3 successes, right?
Yes, I got 3 successes.
All right, so I got a 10 on that one. But that means I got to still re-roll 1 more.
Ha 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 ha.
That'll be a 4.
Woo!
So it doesn't grab either one of you, and it's just angry now.
Ha!
I'm less
Good. Screw that guy.
These are not the operatives you're trying to grab. I don't know.
Yeah.
Time is finicky.
Yeah, they are trying to grab you, and the swarm's a lot smaller than it was. It suddenly just goes, whee!
What does we mean? Oh god.
It
What's that?
goes
Where did
flying away.
What?
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's going flying away. It's about 40 more yards that way. Or 40 yards total that way.
40 yards?
That is how fast they can fly.
I have...
Oh my god.
I've been meaning to pull this out, but I have long-range bombardment singularities available.
Oh god.
I've been waiting to use them.
Oh god. Oh, that's not good. Because it used its... Okay. Yeah, it moves and then uses its reaction to try and get another 20 yards away, but it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to spend momentum to upgrade my rift bolts into long-range rift bolts.
Okay, which increases their range to...
50 yards.
50? You'll have to move up 10 yards for them to be in your range. Because they're 60 right now, because they use the reaction to move an extra 10.
You know, I can actually do that, because I don't need my rig for my rift bolts.
Okay.
Aha!
Weird question. If you left your rig set up somewhere and then ran away and ran back, would it still be set up?
So the way I envision it, and I think this is a really great question, but the way that I envision it is that, like, I grab, like, the handle of my rig and just, like, go running, and it, like, folds back up into itself.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Oh, man. I got a 10.
That's one success.
Yeah, 6 damage.
Unless you want to use any of your momentum, or someone wants to use momentum.
I've got one left. I might as well give it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna reroll twice then.
Wait, how do you have one momentum? Didn't you gain 2 just for the end of your turn?
Yeah, and then I spent 2 to make it reroll.
Oh,
Makes
that's right.
that
I
again.
apologize.
I was at 3, so then I went down to 1. So now I'll give him
Gotcha.
that 1.
Aha, 12 damage.
12. Damn it. It had 10 left.
We don't let anything
Wow.
run away.
Yeah.
We don't let anything run away in this stream.
It had 10 left. But yeah,
Good.
there's the swarm.
Die.
Pie swarm. Pie swarm.
I love the fracture pie. They're just so delightful to me. I'm so glad that Foodie Pie made them, and then that you guys made them into monsters. They're so adorable. And now
Yeah.
apparently I'm gonna get to make a few, so that's exciting.
Yeah, I realized that you guys hadn't fought any fractured beasts yet, and they're always a very interesting fight,
Yeah.
especially because they kind of require timing with the group. Where you kind of almost need someone to, like, the low damage dealer to hit them once, and then let everyone else beat the hell out of them. But yeah, they're defeated. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip ahead for you guys. You guys have gathered some wood up. You know what? Both. I'll say, because you guys did as well as you did, go ahead and just roll me 2d12s and 2d20s.
All of us? or-
Everybody?
No, just one of you elect someone.
Constance, this is your mission.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
2d12s,
roll.
2d20s. This is going to be kind of based on their work ethic, and workability.
Oh, wait. Oh my god, I just realized I have a perfect d20 for Constance in this set. It's gray and yellow like her cloak. Makes me happy. Sorry, I just realized that. Okay,
Target number is 9.
3 successes. And
Okay.
a 1.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are able to get quite a bit of wood. It is actually... The area around here, you realize, grows plant life really, really well. But it doesn't seem to be irradiated as far as you can tell, or chemically affected. For some reason, this land just grows super, super well.
We've got a super, like, healthy river. We've got super healthy land. That's weird, but also awesome. But also weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
Write
take
down
it.
write down your clues. Anyway, and
It's
you
all
guys
a dream.
head back. It turns out you're fighting a nightmare this entire time.
Oh my god.
You guys head back
How much wood
to.
did you get?
Is my Rocktopus still in my pocket?
It is a fractopie.
His name is Rocktopus.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Yes, he's still in your pocket, just sleeping alone.
I apologize that I was not paying proper attention. Did we get a certain amount of lumber or something like that? Did you say?
Write down you got 3 successes worth.
3 successes of lumber. Got it.
Yeah. I haven't quite determined that stuff, but you got 3 successes, so basically you kind of have like 3 resources of it right now. I will jump back over to the settlement. And move those guys. Put these ones back. There you go. With your...
Can I show my hand for the Dice Goblin comments?
Yeah,
Sure.
me too.
I have so many dice.
Go ahead, show your dice off.
I can't. They're across the room.
Oh, well then why'd you ask?
No, I was showing my hand because Josh
Oh.
was like, by show of hands, who else is a Dice Goblin? And I'm like,
Oh.
me. My hands, right here.
I mean, I can show my dice. They're over there. They're actually close by, but that's very loud if I get them.
Yeah, the only ones I can reach right now are my Retroscape dice.
That's fair. Okay, so yes, you guys have enough. You guys have quite a bit of resources. Basically, you have enough resources right now to get 3 more projects done with the wood you have. One of the things you guys could do is just set up a general. If you guys set up a kind of base camp, like you said over there,
Yeah.
you could kind of make a permanent. You'll get resources each downtime.
Yeah, I basically want to do like a lumber mill sort of like away camp and use those ruins. We might as well just use those ruins for the structure.
Yeah, and if you want, yeah, so you guys, since that's your one project for now. That's your first project. Max or Daniel, which one of you wants to go next? Because I assume one of you is not going to go out on a resource gathering mission right now.
Well, just Seth, considering the fact that we've run into like underground peoples of sorts, he is wanting to sort of maybe do a bit of an excavation and see if there are similar tunnels underneath our little area, and if not, he would like to set up sort of underground bunkers in case we get attacked or something, so our citizens have a better place to hide.
I'm trying to think what kind of role that would be to check for underground areas. You know what? I'll say what is it called? The people that are in control that do the sound wave machines on ground. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
I have no clue.
Fuck. I mean, there's seismographs for earthquakes. Sound is words.
The people who do the sound wave things on the ground.
The underground radars.
My brain is not giving me the words.
That's right. I'm trying to think what it is.
What I've Googled is found underground detective, and I like that as a name.
Ground penetrating radar equipment. That's what it is.
Yep, I found. Yeah. All right.
Do we have ground penetrating radar equipment? Is what I'm asking.
Using audiographs.
I'll say, you know what? I'll say one of your technicians is specialized in that.
Phonographs?
Yes.
It's ground penetrating radar is what it is.
Does it happen to be our geologist or our hydrologist, or is it a new person?
It's a new person that Max now gets to name. You don't have to do it now, just get it to me later.
Okay.
So just put it in the chat, that way I have them there. Also, in case the geologists and hydrologists weren't listed, can you do that later, Kristen?
Oh yeah, I haven't given them names, I just have them written down.
That's fine. You guys have basically gotten 6 of your settlement workers. But you know what? You can roll. Well, I guess you're going to use them, and I'll say you can give them advantage, so they can roll their intellect. Roll me 3d12s and a d20.
Okay.
His name is Richter.
I got a 9, a 7, a 10, and an 8.
Okay. With that, that's enough successes to actually tell. You can tell that there is no cave system underneath the settlement. Over the week, you guys kind of check the area. You have a good chunk of area that doesn't have cave systems underneath, or if they are, they're very far down beneath. And if you would like to use one of the resources of wood, I'll say you guys can start building an underground bunker.
Are you guys good with that?
Heck yeah.
Awesome. That's what we'll do.
Okay. Where I'll say you can do up to 2 small buildings or 1 large building to make a bunker.
Honestly, I would like to put the bunker underneath the town hall.
Okay.
If only because our 3 housing units sort of surround the town hall, kind of.
Okay.
So it would make it easy for everybody to get to one place.
Yeah, go ahead and put down. You guys have you'll have a bunker underneath the town hall. It's big enough to hold everyone very easily. And we'll kind of work on those designs later for it. It can be upgraded to like whatnot, but it's sturdy enough. You're pretty sure it can take the building falling down on it, and most what we normally would call extreme weather, though acid rain, things like that, obviously would be a problem.
So the ground penetrating radar guy, his name is Victor Richter because I do like that.
Oh God.
So we have Hector Pepper and Victor Richter now.
Yes.
So weird. I can't wait for the artwork. All right, Daniel, over to you.
Okay.
We'll get through these ones that way you guys can be ready for the next game. Will be some adventuring.
Woo.
So I think through all this, I've really been wanting to kind of upgrade the houses and buildings that we have, and start. Okay. So in my brain, I'm like, okay, well, I really want more operatives in the town, right? Like, I'm really excited about that, and I really want to, kind of advance like the Parliament of Science stuff and get that going. But I kind of feel like it's a little premature to do that right now while we're just like, 6 houses and a handbag. So I think that us like kind of upgrading the town and getting more crafts and trades and stuff like that going would be really good. So
okay.
That's what I want to look at and kind of help the wood people make wood.
Okay. So are you wanting to start building an area for like a workshop area that others can use? Are you wanting to expand housing? Or are you wanting to set up the lumber mill area? If that's like the 3 ideas you're kind of going for. So
I think what I'm probably doing is I have a lot of ideas and I'm kind of overwhelmed, and I'm gonna go talk to Constance.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, Tad.
I really want to help with the turning trees into building material.
Okay.
And I haven't figured out the best way to do that. Should we like open a workshop? I think we should open a workshop.
That's not a bad idea.
I figure we could have like a Parliament of Science, but it could be like a workshop of science for the common people.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I'm concerned about at the moment is having enough wood for that, because just Seth is building an underground bunker, and we really need to get some defensive walls around the town.
Oh, so what if I focus then on improving our ability to get wood?
That would be awesome.
Okay. So I guess first, before we start doing like crafting and workshopping, we should do more resources. So we need more resources. Okay, got it. Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to focus on making the lumber people's jobs easier.
Okay. Roll me intellect knowledge, we'll say.
Okay. 12 and a 10, and some other numbers.
Are they higher numbers?
I have an 8.
Oh, the more successes, the better some things will get.
12, 10, 8, 3.
Okay, so 3. You kind of going over the maps that you had been over before, since you and Constance kind of did the map work the first couple episodes. But checking that stuff out and kind of getting an idea of how far you are from that big area. So you're wanting to set up that like a little bit of an outpost there for people to cut down trees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are pretty sure you can get something that's pretty easy enough to do, and it will give you resources as well. So I want you to roll me, let's say, a social communication roll as well, to kind of inspire these guys to actually want to do this. Because you have different types of settlers here right now. Some are more hardworking, some are more science-based. So let's see.
What I've learned is that at level 5, Tad will be investing in the communication skill. Because Tad's regularly asked upon to roll communication, and Tad just rolled a 2 twice.
Oof.
Yeah. I started talking about like the shapes of trees and the most like geometric and mathematically efficient way to like cut them down. Get really excited about it.
They say they'll do it for you. However, they want to be paid when trade starts, and they want part of your pay when trade starts.
Yeah, okay, that seems fine. Yeah. Do I get paid? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine.
I mean, eventually you'll be making money. I assuming they want 50% of what you get paid.
Jesus Christ.
50% of what I get paid. 50% times 0. Yeah, okay. Wait, but guys, that's like nothing.
Your lab doesn't pay you money?
Do they pay me money? Huh. This is my first mission. I don't really know.
How about this? For the next 10 years, whatever you make on this settlement, you give us half. Kind of, a couple of the other guys are kind of laughing, like, okay, yeah, sure, let's go with that.
Wait. They're laughing. This is like teasing. Oh! Good one, guys. That's good. I like it. Why don't y'all get started and I'll go talk to Constance, because that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, how about you don't mention that to Constance or and we'll go ahead and get started on that, and you can just start paying us.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that seems right. Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay.
They go off, and they're going to start. They're going to take one of your resources for your wood you have, but they'll be able to start doing that. Though you have write down a note that you owe these guys technically.
Yeah. I mean, they help me a lot. They're
That'll be
good guys. Yeah.
That totally will be a story hook down the road. Okay, then because I said I'd give you guys 2, and you guys are going to be actually getting close to the time slot you were meant to be here, I'm going to let you guys do 1 more each, so we can finish that up, and then you guys will be starting your next adventures.
Woo-hoo.
So, Constance, what do you have? You get 1 resource of lumber for this month.
Walls.
Right, I'm saying you have 1 more that just came in.
Oh, cool.
Yes, the lumber mill that got built is sending in 1.
Cool. Then Tad can build his workshop. Walls.
Okay. I'm not gonna have you roll for that. People help you build the walls up.
Can we build walls? Do we have enough to build walls that our guards can walk on top of?
They can build you just straight up walls. To build anything like a guard tower or a walkway will cost more resources. They can get you some basic walls that'll handle some pretty hard hits, or also block people from looking in too easily. But anything for them to actually stand on will require. I'll say they basically have like a little, like they have a ladder that they can kind of get up and look around.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Okay, well, we'll start with the basic walls. We can add watchtowers and increase the size.
And you can get much better walls down there. Like you guys have those collapsible walls, which if you get a supply drop from Depot or Delphi sometime, or even getting the workshops built up, you might be able to build better stuff soon.
Yeah.
All right, then we'll say that one. Just Seth, you're up.
He was also thinking about building walls.
You
What resources do we have left right now?
You currently have 1 resource worth of wood.
Okay.
And you have water up there if you find a reason to use it.
He'll just work on training the guards up a bit more.
Okay. What would you like to roll for that? And why?
Could I roll brawn communication?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
That's neat. Communicate with your fist.
That's what he do. I got a 3, a 10, an 11, and a 16.
Okay. So you obviously. Oh, the stream. Okay, it flashed dark for me for a second.
Yeah.
So do you remember? Do you have their what they were rolling before for last fight? Do you remember by chance?
Oh, I do not know. I'm sorry.
I think
Okay.
it was 2d12s.
That's what I thought.
I'm pretty sure.
Their combat score is going to go up by 2 because you got 3 successes.
Woo!
Basically, it was going to be 1 success to get your 1. You would need 3 successes to get it up because it's a success for each level you're going up. Which is just something you can do your training time to up their combat as well as their other stats. But they have a dexterity of 2 and they have a dexterity or brawn of 2 and combat of 2. So basically, they get to roll 2d12s when they're defending the area and whatnot. So, that's what you have.
You said they have a dexterity and brawn of 2 and a what else?
A combat of 2.
They
Combat
get to roll
of 2.
2d20s.
Yes, they get to roll 2d20s.
I'll stop
so
getting
yes.
distracted by dice.
But they, so they have definitely upped that. So they're going to be very useful if something decides to attack your guys' fort. They're at least rolling 2d20s.
Cool.
Which you can raise that stuff over time. They definitely probably need to get some more weapons, just because you guys are kind of limited on weapons at the moment.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, do you 3 have credits with you?
I do.
I've got like 4, I think. Let me go down here. Let's see.
Okay.
I have 105.
Oh, I have 22.
Interesting. Tad, you are up. What would you like to do?
Well, so
And also, Kristen, will you check did you, if you can you check to see what the audience decided to vote for? If they did
I
anything.
don't think they really did. For the most part, I think the most
I
votes
think there
was
was a
for
winner.
brewery.
Okay. That's fine. I was gonna that was more just to check that Walt Daniel's telling me. So what'd you say, Daniel?
So apparently, these lumber guys think that my lab is going to pay me, and I'm really curious about that. So I want to go back to our communications and see if I'm able to contact Delphi or work towards doing that.
You can definitely work towards doing that.
That's what I want to do.
I'll say roll me intellect knowledge with what you know about the radios in your radio club that exists. Brewery. Oh, for brewery. Okay.
13, 10, 8, and 6.
You have just enough kind of working with you and your other 2 radio heads and DJ. He thinks he can get 1 drop out. He can send 1 burst. However, you're gonna need to get supplies to be able to do it more times. So this is kind of like you have just enough power to kind of do 1 big burst out to them. However, he says we're gonna need more quartz and probably copper soon if we want to keep growing the radio antenna. But yeah, we can send a message out at least for 1. Is there something in particular you want to? What message do you want to send? And also, do you want to go tell your teammates you can send a message?
Oh yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna go get Constance and just Seth.
Okay.
Hi, hey guys. So DJ Hockey Ghoulie says that we can send out 1 message to Delphi.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I figure we should give them like our coordinates
Mhm.
and tell them that like we were attacked by a giant undead ghoul creature, but it's okay because we defeated him.
How long is the message going to be?
Oh, I don't think it's very long. So
I'll probably leave that out.
oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Should we request something?
Supplies would be awesome.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Our
yeah.
guards are going to need more weapons.
Oh yeah.
You each can make 1 request.
Ooh.
Just Seth will request weapons for the guards
Okay.
because that's important.
You can request supplies. You can request personnel. You can request weapons, like Seth did.
I think I would want, like... I just want any information that the Parliament of Science has gathered about this region.
Okay, knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Constance?
If we can send one message, is that because we're low on supplies to send messages with?
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs specific things. He needs quartz and copper, and that's...
Can I request radio supplies?
You can if you would like to.
Yeah. I'll do radio supplies, I guess.
Okay.
Since Tad wants knowledge.
I don't have
But
to...
we have all the agricultural stuff that we need to get started, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, radio supplies is fine.
So, just Seth is going to request some weapons.
Yes.
Tad, you're going to request knowledge about the area. And Constance, you're requesting more radio communication supplies.
Yep.
All right, then. I'm going to... Let's see. Who would you guys like to roll out of your group for social communication? Whoever it is, I'm going to give them advantage.
I have 2d12s for that, so I don't
Same.
think I'm the best choice.
I have 1d12 and 1d20.
Yeah, and then you'd get an extra d12. Are you okay with doing it, Jesseth?
Yeah.
All
so
right. Roll me 2d12
With
and a d20.
Okay, cool. 12, 12, 10.
Nice!
Wow. Okay. Okay. Your target, that's 3 successes for what I had your target number being.
Whoop whoop!
Yes.
Dreams do come true.
Yeah, the message gets sent out of what you're requesting. About an hour passes, and you hear a message come back through the radio. Which is... you hear... come in, new settlement. A airdrop is on its way. 4 days from now, if you receive this message. And it says the date. Repeat, airdrop, 4 days, says the date. Be safe.
Sweet.
Cool.
The 4 days pass, and you all hear... you don't hear anything at first. What you eventually hear is a boom, 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 boom. Like the sound of the sound barrier breaking.
Oh, boy.
When you kind of go out to check what it is, you look up and there is a large crate slowly parachuting down. And you can see just clouds that have been cut through.
Nice.
Huh.
And the faint kind of blue glow of in the sky. And the weird part is the clouds weren't broken through like at like a horizontal angle. It's the clouds directly above you have been broken through in like a hole.
Huh.
Going
I'm
up.
gonna lean over to Tad and be like, yo, can you do that?
I'm working on it.
Cause that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
If you want, you can roll intellect knowledge, Tad.
Ooh. Okay. I got 2 11s.
You're pretty sure that wasn't Depot. You're pretty sure that was the Olympus satellite.
Yeah, but I'm still working on it. It seems cool.
I was just letting you know. You're pretty sure that was the Olympus satellite. Just basically airdrop something literally.
Well, so I'm learning how to like download weather effects, and so if it's happening atmospherically, it's basically like a weather effect. So I think, I don't know. It seems.
Statement still stands.
Yeah, I want to do it,
That's fair.
but yeah.
How's the Rocktopus doing?
How's the what?
The Rocktopus.
Yeah, how is our Rocktopus?
The Fractopie's doing fine.
His name is Rocktopus.
Yeah, but then
okay?
don't say it like it's a possessive term. Then
The Rocktopus is his name.
his name is. Oh my god. He's just kind of floating around inside the Parliament of Science. He has a tank that he's in because Well, he kept stealing things and just disappearing them all over the place. So he's kind of just in a fish tank right now, just kind of like floating around.
Once in a while, I drop in like rocks or like a bead or like just things for him to pick up and disappear.
Yeah, most things come back. Every once in a while, something doesn't come back ever.
Nice.
That's fair.
Yeah, but for all right, let's see. What name would they do?
Victor Richter?
Not you. I was thinking what they're making a brew character.
Oh, Dr. Brucifer?
Bruce. Oh my God, Lord. What is? There's so
Lord
many.
Brucifer.
Oh my God. Let's see. Lord Brucifer Logger the Third. And Bruce. Wow.
I like that one. That's my vote.
Write down in the notes that the Speakeasy has actually opened up a distillery. It can be used to purify water as well as eventually be used to possibly make alcohol or other drinks. It is being run by a gentleman known as Lord Brucifer Logger the Third.
Yeah.
They don't have any alcohol yet because they don't have any crops for it, but they tell you they can definitely.
Real excited to get those farms going.
Well, that's starting this month. But your airdrop comes in. Just Seth.
Yeah.
You have, because you actually rolled the successes you rolled, you have 6 assault rifles. You also have 6 handgun pistols, 6 batons, 6 knives, and then 20 sets of assault vests.
Okay.
Mr. Bruiser, wow. Mr. Bruiser, okay, I love it. So yes, that's what you have for that. So they can begin being trained in that. Since you said, I assume you told them how many people you had on guard, they kind of just sit in bundles for you.
Yeah.
You know, I'll say go ahead and raise all those 6s to 10s because they would have sent them in crates of 5. Why not? Constance, you asked for radio supplies.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have enough radio. You have 2 resource worth of radio supplies with you right now,
Okay.
which can be used for any of those projects that we mentioned before, as well as any kind of sensory-based things.
Okay.
So if you ever wanted to build a like ground sensors or stuff like that, you basically have 3 communicate. I'll say you have actually with 3 successes. I'll raise it because you guys did really well. You have 3 resources worth of communication supplies.
Okay.
And because I'm still playing with this idea, Daniel, you asked for lore.
Yeah.
I will give that to you next week,
Yeah.
Cool.
so I can write some lore for the area more. However, write down you got 3 successes on that lore because of Just Seth. Yeah. By the way, just so you guys know, what my role for Just Seth was basically whatever successes they got was for all the projects. So if they got 1 success, it would have been 1 success for all 3 of those projects.
Oof.
So yes, but that's where we're gonna end it. You guys have some small things to check into. You have lore that will be dropping. Some of the lore will be talking about. I'll actually let you guys kind of. I'll let each of you ask 1 piece of lore that you can ask next week, and we'll give it to you on that. And I will be as truthful as I can as the narrator. It's not going to be, hey, tell me what those robots are, but things like, is there any
Don't call me
satellite?
out like that, Jake.
Yeah, if there's any satellite imagery about those, or if you ask about, because they weren't in the area yet, so satellite imagery, things like that. So, yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the Fractopie Swarm.
Very much.
I did. Thank you for letting me keep one.
You rolled well enough to keep it because that's one of the things that me and Daniel are slowly playing with is how people can earn or even get specialties let you have robot companions, animal companions, and minions. So, congratulations! You're now going to be helping me test that out.
Woohoo! I have a little baby. His name is Roctopus.
I thought his name was the Roctopus.
The Roctopus. Kind of like I'm just Seth, but people call me Seth.
And how
Yes.
Lord is
The
Mr.
Roctopus.
Dr. Brucifer's first name.
Yes, crops are going to start being grown when next game starts up. You got supply drop, you have more defenses, you have more weaponry now, and you have a steady supply of lumber, though Tad has some stuff to deal with that later.
Only if I get paid.
You guys also got paid from your labs.
Ooh.
There is a note that basically says this is funds for you to trade with travelers or to trade in general with others. It is also can be sent back to Delphi to buy more supplies, because this will be the only free supply drop.
Fair enough.
Oh. Okay.
How much did they send us?
You each, level 4s, because I haven't paid you since level 1. 1 second while I pull up that. Hey, Daniel, talk about whatever stuff we were supposed to talk about on break we never did. Like your Discord and all that jazz.
We don't really have a whole lot, but
I don't know.
if you haven't,
that's
like and subscribe. Join us on Discord and
punch that bell.
Ring that bell.
Yeah, punch that bell. Ring that punch and ring the bell. Something of that sort. Yeah, I don't know. But mostly, keep an eye out, because I thought I was going to do it last week, but the new version of the PDF should be online momentarily. So everyone who previously purchased the PDF of Retroscape is going to get the new one, like automatically emailed to them. And also, along with like the character sheet, I'm going to update all those files, so that's all going to be fresh and new for you. And then we're gonna start taking pre-orders of the book here soon, of the new book. So that's all coming within the next week or two, or day or so soon.
Remember that if you bought the book from us at a convention and didn't get the PDF because maybe you forgot to reach out on social media, reach out to us in the Discord or whatever, shoot us a message, and we'll be sure to get that to you, because you bought the physical book, you get the PDF too. Because I know people sometimes forget. All right, you each get 950 credits.
Whoa.
Woo!
Wow.
Means I have 972.
Yeah, it's.
I have 1,055.
Woo woo!
There is also a another box that's marked down for Barty. It's the pay for the other settlers. So basically this, and that's it. This is the only free supply drop. The rest will have to require payment.
Fair enough.
But there's one device in there that is you guys find that has a manual with it that is to be placed inside the Parliament of Science. It looks like it's kind of designed after a piggy bank, though it's very hot. It looks like it's also been hot rodded up, and definitely doesn't look like any of your labs have left it here. But the manual explains that this is how you can pay for supplies, though you will need to up the communication to be able to send
More
drops.
requests.
Once they're able to, you'll pay through using this piggy bank.
How nice of them.
Okay.
Yes, which will send the credits up to the Olympus satellite, and so on and so forth.
And Core Plus takes their finder's fee.
Yep.
All right.
But yes, there you guys go.
It's turning into a real town.
Yeah, slowly but surely. I'll actually start getting I'll start getting little upgrades on there, like your new walls and your crops will start to grow. So, any questions?
Yeah, does Tad get shaken down?
Depends. Do you guys actually? At some point, Tad does get cornered by the guys and goes, "Did you get paid?"
I would like to resolve that next time because I gotta pee.
That's fair. That's where we're gonna start. Is that with a shakedown?
Did you guys get paid? Yeah, what's it to you, bitch?
They didn't ask just Seth. They know that. But yeah, that's the end of the stream. See you guys next week.
See you.
Bye, guys.
Join us. All that fun jazz.